Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Thankful Thursday, February 2nd, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Now, let's get into our show with today's sexy special guest. It is What a Man Week, and it will be all up until next week. We have some amazing black men coming to the platform. So it is Black History Year. Let's say that. And I'm going to be giving you guys some facts as well as the final word of the day. So let's welcome our previous guest. We did our interview back in 2021. So we're going to catch up now in the new year of 2023, and I'm super excited about that. So make sure you guys stay tuned as we welcome our very special guest, Mr. Marquise, ladies and gentlemen, MQD. So let's go ahead and share this live and let everyone know that we are on. Are you guys ready? Let's get into it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, What a Man Week is kicking off, and here is our second guest for What a Man Week. He's been on the show previously, and we did our interview back in 2021. It is now time to catch up to see what he's been up to now into the new year of 2023. So let's get into it, Fashion Dolls. Hello.
Going on? How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you? It's been a
Yes,
minute.
it has been. I'm doing well. Can't complain at all. It's been an amazing, amazing year.
Yes, it's great to have you here. We did our interview back in 2021. So
Yes,
it's been a minute since we caught up. So
yes.
let's get right into it. 2023. How has the year 2023 been for you thus far?
Oh man, it's amazing. 2022 was a good year, long year. As you know, as an actor, it has a major ups and downs, and you have your times where you're not doing anything, and then you have times where you're just you don't have time to think. And the last part of 2022 was crazy for me, but going in and definitely rubbed off into 2023, starting the year off. So it's been crazy this year. It's been amazing. Auditions, great opportunities coming up for me. So it's been good.
That is excellent to hear. Shout out to my brother K2, the K2 spot. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to his channel and check out his talk show and platform. It is amazing. We are here with Marquise Woolford. So what have you been up to since we last spoke? Because I know you said you were working on a number of projects since we last spoke in 2021.
Yes, yes, definitely. Well, actually, about a bunch of movies. Actually, my first feature film as a lead came out in September last year. That has been doing amazingly well. And since then, we've shot the sequel to that. We just finished that last week, which is Pastor Thorn, Lust of the Flesh, and then we have Pastor Thorn 2, Sins of the Father. And that's in post production. Should be out this fall. I'm looking forward to that. Another one of my films, The Assistant, has been trending on social media for quite some time now, and been getting so much feedback from that. I was at the gas station today, and the guy looking at me, staring, just kind of, and paying any attention to it on my way out. He stopped me and said, "Hey, I think I've seen some of your movies," and so it's a blessing. Also shot a movie with Ewan McGregor this past year, this past year in Lake Bell. So it's been amazing. I've been blessed. I can't complain at all.
And not only that, but you're big on fitness as well too with training.
Yeah.
So how's that coming along?
That's been amazing. Training is a lot of fun. It can get frustrating because honestly, as a trainer, I don't think your clients realize how much you want for them. It's not about getting a dollar amount. It's not about getting paid because you only get paid once a month, but I see you almost every day. So I really care about people, my clients reaching their goals and actually feeling good about themselves and doing it the right way. And I'm big on the right way because surgeries, there are so many uh, there are so many side effects of surgeries that we don't know about, and getting surgery doesn't teach you how to live a healthy life. and doesn't teach you how to create your longevity on this earth. So, but it's been going really well. I've been kicking their butts, helping them reach their goals, and kind of getting more clients and everything like that. So I've been truly enjoying it. Yes, ma'am.
New year, new resolution, new everything, and it's all coming to fruition.
Yes.
So now we're in 2023, because I like to create vision board, and I think when this the last time we spoke, has everything you put out there in the universe come into fruition for you?
Honestly, it has. And it's funny that you asked that question because a lot of times we don't stop and sit down and think things that we've accomplished because we're not where we want to be. You know what I mean? Or it's not moving as fast as we want it to. But yes, so much of what I wanted to do since I've last talked to you has come true. Been able to inspire people, some young adults, other actors, some other castmates. The respect that I'm getting on when working with my castmates is a huge thing, and also getting learning more in this industry. You're always with each role, each audition, each experience that you get to practice what you do. It's a learning experience. And if you allow it, it adds to your bag of tricks, your repertoire, your resume, all these different your experience in it, and makes you a better actor. Acting is like, to me, unlike any other art form, and it's so fluid, and it's so ever changing, and it's so expressive, and I mean, it's just kind of it's different. And so yes, a lot of what I've set out to do this past year from that vision board is most definitely there. Yes, it is.
Yes, and it's all coming together.
It
Do
is.
we have any questions for Marquis, ladies and gentlemen? And I'm so proud of you. It's been a minute since we last spoke, and that would have been in 2021.
Yes.
Who would have thought how all of these projects piling up on you? So how do you find that balance with training and then doing the acting and being on set and everything?
Oh man, that's hard. It really is hard. And I tell people a lot. What happens is, say I'll get a role, and I get so focused on learning those lines, rehearsing with my scene partner, and everything like that. What happens is my clients probably can attest. I kind of fall off a little bit with training, as far as my attention goes to detail. As far as their work, me paying attention to every detail of their workout, making sure I push them every single day that they get in there. But also with me, I have a great clientele, and they're all amazing people. So they all understand and they encourage me, and they're very supportive in that journey. So when I do have those times where they know I'm extremely tired, or I have to cancel the session or anything like that, they fully understand, and they're encouraging, and they're literally the first ones to watch the movie when the stuff comes out. So, and also on the flip side of that, when I am done with the movie and I'm back on training, I kind of lose track of maybe auditions that are coming up, or I have a role coming up that I hadn't properly prepared for because I've been so focused in the gym. You know what I mean? So it happens. It's really hard to find that balance. But like I said, keeping amazing people and understanding people in your life really helps out with that.
Absolutely. 100% that support circle. And I see you all are just coming in. So welcome if you're just coming in. Make sure you guys are following and head over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime.
Please do.
Thank you guys for supporting the platform. We are here with Marquis Woolford. It is What a Man Week, so we have some amazing black men all throughout this week, all up until next week. So you guys have to stay tuned for the lineup. So with that being said, goals, passions, is there anything else that you're wishing to accomplish for the new year of 2023?
Continue to get better. Like I said, I've been so inspired by how last year went. It's caused me to go out for things and step outside my comfort zone. Audition for different things that I probably wouldn't never audition before. Putting material out that I probably wouldn't have. I would have felt a little bit uncomfortable about putting out before. Opening myself up for networking. Personally, I'm very shut off. You know what I mean? Because to me, you have to have a personal life and a career. And when you're a public figure, you're an actor, you're a trainer, a lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of supporters kind of get those two mixed up, and they want to know or get too personal with your life. And you have to set those boundaries. So for me, it's really setting boundaries between work and personal life, and making sure I take time for Marquis this year. It's been a minute since I've been on vacation because in my mind as a business owner and a person who is, constantly on a grind, a part of me, well, once again, like I said, never doesn't sit down and celebrate what I have accomplished. And number two, always feel like, have you earned a vacation? You know what I mean? Have you earned this time, being that you have clients that depend on you? You have roles that are and auditions coming up. You kind of have to let yourself know it's okay to actually take time for yourself. So that's definitely what's definitely a goal for this year is to actually take more time to enjoy my life and enjoy the things that I'm doing. Also, finish some of my own personal projects. We get so caught up in helping everybody achieve their dreams, even big program, even big productions. It's still not your passion, your project. So I'm finishing up some of my own personal scripts. There are so many stories that I think need to be discussed, and so many interesting live, like you said, you're doing, What a Man Week. And here lately, I've been coming across so many of my friends that are doing amazing things in their life, but they're just regular people. And it's amazing because of what they're able to accomplish and the obstacles they're able to overcome. A lot of people are heroes in their own life and don't even realize it. And I think that me being able to write those stories and tell those type of stories will be very, very impactful for a lot of folks to be able to see. So that's definitely something I need to get on this year.
Absolutely. And it is Black History. I said in the
Yes.
beginning, introducing you, it is Black History Year. Some people have said month, some people say year. So for me, it's Black History Year because there's so many Black inventors and creators out here. So I'm glad you're showcasing that
Yes.
and finding that balance, with being a trainer, an actor, and you also model as well too. So I know it's
Oh yeah.
all of these questions, all of these things, and now you're showcasing it your way. You're telling stories of people because that's what they look for us to do as, and being in this business, being in this industry, it all comes with balance.
Right.
Supermodel Iman, I was reading an article in Essence, and this is when she started. This would have been in 1988. I have
Mhm.
to find that cover info. I have it. But she was saying they asked her a question and said, do you want people to get to know you? She says, no, I'm a very candid person. I'm very private. So people expect to get close. I can relate to you with that in that aspect as well too. You have to not blur the line with letting people get too close
Right.
and give them just enough. And that's what I do with my platform. People are like, who's the pretty woman in the pictures? They want to know a whole lot about me, but I'm not going to give you that.
Right.
You're not deserving of that. I'm not going to give you that. Only my close friends and family
Yes.
know about me and my circle. And I'm thankful for my circle, whether it's Island Yankee, K Tooch, Jay Evans, my best friend Felicia, and so many others who always come and watch the show, my interviews every day. Those are the ones who know me very, very, very close and personally. Other than that, I just, treat people accordingly and the
Right.
same way that we do. So, yes, look at the comments.
I'm laughing at the comments.
Yeah.
Crazy, but yeah, but you are exactly right, and that's very important. I'm very thankful for the people I have in my life. I'm very protective of it, very protective of that circle, and just they keep me up. They keep me motivated. Like I said, there's so much that these people see just the outside. And a lot of folks, they don't realize that that's kind of why people they don't want to be seen for just outside. You know what I mean? Actually, and it's an honor when people tell me, I've walked up and I'm watching movies. I just tell people all the time because I have like a naturally, I guess, mean looking resting face. If I'm not smiling, it's really hard because when I'm in public and people are staring, I don't mean any harm. I just I'm just being normal, just looking, and it's like, well, I love your movies, and I try to soften it, but thank you so much, I appreciate it, but you just have to. It's a wall you have to come up, you have to create, and also honestly, because we're all sensitive about what we do. I kind of try to block a lot of the hate. You know what I mean? A lot of the
Yeah.
nonsense. You know what I mean? Our biggest critics are going to be people who can't come close to do what we do. You know what I mean? And although it shouldn't matter, sometimes it does. You know what I'm saying? So it's rough. So so for me, keeping my personal life and keeping things private is a way for me to keep folks at bay and protect myself and protect ego, craft, loved ones, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's hard to do what we do and let ourselves out there every single day. And you protect yourself at all costs.
And there's nothing wrong with being guarded or having your reservations about certain things. Even
Mhm.
me, I'm Scorpio. and I sit back and I internalize and take in, and I scandalize and read the room for everything to see if there's something in there that doesn't match my energy. And if there's something in that room that doesn't match my energy, I don't go with it. Again, I'm
Right.
a person. Now, if you'd have known me about, let's just say 19, 18, 17, yeah, the old Miss Stevie, that now's the time can tell you, yeah, I'd be ready to fight. But
Right.
now I'm just like at ease, soft, gentle, nurturing, and I think it's a little bit of my mom in me as well too.
That's amazing.
Um, those comments coming in. Let me read some of the comments coming in, Fashion Dolls. I see you. Thank you. Now's the time. Yes. Thank you all for being involved. Jaw Z says that movie that you played about the preacher that you played in was so good. Let me see
Thank you
what
so much.
Bye Felicia underscore D says you are the total package.
Thank you so much.
Alan Yankee says, you do look mean. LMAO. I'll be like, hey, I guess. Yes, guard it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with having your reservations and being in the moment. Like, yeah. I mean, it happens to the best of us in this
It
business.
does. It does. I love it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. And I will work on the looking mean part. I promise I will.
It kind of throws people because your supporters, your fans, and they'll walk up to you. They're just like, how do I approach it? They won't know. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
definitely.
Honestly, and honestly, the best way to do that, honestly, if you see me, just speak. Just speak. Because the longer you stare and don't say nothing, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, I'll never get used to it, and I appreciate it. Truly, I do. It's always going to be an honor. But me personally, after all these years, I've never gotten used to people recognizing me in public. Um, I just haven't don't see myself as that guy yet. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day, and like I said, I plan to keep the people around me to keep me humble because I don't want to become that person. I want to be relatable, but I also don't want to be what people want me to be just because that's what they want. You know what I mean? I can't make myself palatable just because you want me to, you know what I'm saying? Because you want something from me. Understand I accept people for who and where they are at all times. I don't want you to change who you are to be around me. And also don't want to have to do that. I want us to love each other how we are. You know what I mean? And I think that it's too much. We look at our own life and say, well, I would do things like this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm not you. You're not me. You know, us doing things your way could very much get us hurt in life. You know what I mean? So there are so many ways that I just want us to love on each other. Stop expecting people to change who they are to fit you and find the tribe that actually fits you. That's it. You know what I mean? Respect everybody, love people where they are, and find your tribe. Just stop making people change to be around you. But yeah, I love people. I love folks. If you see me in public speak, I promise you I'm gonna smile as soon as you say something.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have Diesel Remotes, who is a five-time power lifter in this building, and I interviewed him. So he's done some work with Marvel. So make sure you guys follow him, Luke Cage. We've got Now's the Time. There's a lot of bodybuilders and models and so many people coming in. How does it feel to have all of this support coming in from so many layers? I mean, you've got the bodybuilding aspect, the modeling aspect, acting aspect.
Man, I love you all because we all grind and we're all passionate about something. And for somebody to take the time, I don't care if you put it on and just clean while you're watching my movie. That is an honor that you took the time to support me. That's an honor that you took the time to actually pay attention to how it's our dreams. You know what I mean? And so there are so many times we look at folks and we piss on those dreams instead of realizing that literally Issa Rae was right there one day. You know, Viola Davis was right there when I remember. I grew up watching this woman. She's just now getting the recognition of the great woman that she is, and I know she had to have people around her that says she too old. Why are you still doing this? Da 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 da. And them same people now are also telling her how they were always had her back. I always believed in you. No, understand this. We always remember who really had our back. we always remember where that fake love, where that came from. And although we appreciate you, and although we won't call you out on it, you won't get that favor. You are a bad lesson in life. You know what I mean? The people who support you mean the world to you. And thank you guys so much for sitting back and watching everything, watching the movies, taking the time. I don't care if you like it or don't like it. You know what I mean? That's not that's not I like for you to like it, but the fact that you watched it for me, that's the honor. So I thank you for everybody so much. Thank you.
I was joking. You don't look mean, just observe it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Observation, reservations, just sitting back in the moment. It even now's the time said that in the comments as well too. Let me see what the comments we have in here. Did I miss any? Bye Felicia says, love you, Mark.
Love you
All
too,
of this
bro.
love getting here is overwhelming.
It is. It's amazing. I'm a very emotional person. I mean, it's funny because you would never, ever, ever understand that. But when you sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with me, it's so touching when people are able to, when people support you. Because like I said, it's hard. You put yourself out there and you receive more. No, and I'm not sure if people realize how many no's we receive. And it makes you doubt yourself, and you wonder, am I really bad? You know, am I really not good? And even when you like some of my modeling pictures, which I'm perfectly honest with you, I love my modeling pictures. I'm not putting nothing out there I'm not proud of, but even then you'll see somebody have something completely negative to say. It lets you know how ugly the world can be. You know what I mean? It lets you know for no reason at all, somebody decide they want to take their time out and just make something up, and it can be sad, but you have a lot of good folks out there, and the people who I have in my life on a daily basis support the mess out of me. They support me, and they definitely hold me accountable for my drink. They won't let me give up. The trainers that I train with at the gym, we have these meetings where not only do we talk about business, but we also talk about life, and that makes a big difference because people want to talk about how toxic men can be and when
Right.
literally those 9 o'clock meetings truly change the course of a day. The court truly change the course of the fact that we feel seen by other men in life. You know what I mean? And it's amazing to have amazing people in life that hold me accountable. They hold me accountable. They let me know you're not doing this, or I haven't seen this from you. And it's all out of love. You know what I mean? It's all out of love. I love people. I love accountability. That's how you keep at it.
And not only that, again, it goes back to what I was saying, that strong, solid support circle of people around you 100%. And as far as the photo goes, that's where I was going to get with you as well, because I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the flyer. Now, this is the big question. Because I don't think I asked you this in the last conversation. Do you consider yourself a sex symbol? And I know the answer to it. I consider you as one.
Well, I guess so. I won't. I'll never shy away from it. I guess this is the older I've gotten, and the reason there's a hesitation with the answer because I've been wanting to see last more than that. But I think that's the restriction that I put on myself. But yes, I work on it. I try to hide from it, but also try not to let that be the only thing that controls things. You know, because when you say you're a sex symbol, it can come with so many different connotations. You know what I mean? I want you to know I'm a sex symbol, but I also write, also act, also coach, also train. You know what I mean? These are things that I want, and I want the qualities about it that you find out about me to be what makes me a sex symbol, not just because what you see standing in front of you, because that's going to fade. You know what I mean? What those qualities that make that person, those aren't going anywhere. Those aren't going to get strong. You know what I mean? So, yes, I would consider myself a sex symbol.
Definitely. Definitely. And I'm pretty sure the audience would agree because they seen the flyer, they went crazy. I'm just like, oh boy. So yeah, it's so much more to that. And it's a way to sell sexy,
Mhm.
but also what's deep down inside of me as well too. Look
Right.
down in my heart. Look down at the good deeds that I'm doing. Look down at what I'm doing for other people. Yes, you
Right.
can enjoy, fantasize, go ahead, have at it. But at the same time, look at my intelligence and look at my value, work,
Right.
for me as a person. So I had to ask because I'm just like, oh my God, I can only imagine. So yes, do you have any
I try to.
questions? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was. I just tried to make. I just try to make sure I try to stay humble. You know what I mean? Stay grounded. That's it. I think everybody's. I think everybody's beautiful, but I thank you so much.
Absolutely. I had to ask. I didn't get to answer the last time. I'm just like, oh my God. I have a dad bod with no kids, and I'm a sex symbol.
You are a sex symbol.
Embrace
It could be. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And that this is one thing about this is another thing I love about being a trainer. I am not going to train you to be skinny. I'm going to train you to be your best self wherever you're
Yeah.
at. So if honestly your best healthy self is at 225, guess what we're going to be at? 225. We're going to make sure you can run. We're going to make sure you can jump. We're going to make sure you're strong. We're going to make sure you're flexible, and you're going to look good at the same time. And you're going to feel good. In 2023, the best thing in the world is my body isn't the goal or the standard. It's a goal or a standard, not the goal, the standard. Dad bods, most definitely a goal and a standard. Thick guys, big girls, all kinds of stuff, all that stuff. Don't try to be skinny. Don't try to be, if that's your goal, work towards it, without a doubt. But don't think where you at, it ain't beautiful. All body types are beautiful. And I'm not just saying because we doing this interview. If you know me, you know I love thick people, period. You know what I mean? And that's just keeping it 100. But yeah, I'm all about you being healthy, but I'll never train my people to be skinny. Definitely not.
I just looked at the flyer. Let me go eat a rice.
Oh man, I'm weak.
If you
Well,
know
get
me,
you a caramel
you
rice
know,
cake, though. Get
flyer.
you a
I didn't
caramel
see what I
rice.
was saying. Yes. And that's I love that you said that because a lot of people struggle with body image on the inside. They'll look at we're now in the day and age of social media. They'll look at photos, they'll look at things, and they'll say, "Oh my God, why can't I look like that? Or do I need to go get surgery to look that way as well?" Also, and it's just like, no, you're perfect just the way you are, just the way and the thing is, it's not about being skinny. It's about making sure that you live
Right.
to live a healthy life. You work out to live a healthy life. You don't work out to get skinny. And even I had to learn that as well, because there was one point where I was thick thin, and that was when I started
Mm-hmm.
season two. I was season two, season three, and they were just like, "Oh my God, she looks sick." So no,
Oh,
I embrace it. I embrace everything. The COVID
yes.
weight, all of that.
All
I
of it.
embrace it. Yes.
All of it. People look healthy. I enjoy going. When I got back to the gym, you saw so many people who were literally, to me, and I don't say this, I'm not saying they look sick, but they work so hard. And from a training aspect, that's not their best body. The small you isn't your best body. Your best body has a little bit more weight on it, but it's muscle. You're strong, you're proportioned. And we come back from COVID, I'm like, okay, now you look healthy again. You know what I mean? Now you look like yourself. But yeah, we have to stay off social media, and when so many of the accounts that we follow, they're not telling you the full process of what they're going through. They're trying to sell you a product, but they're not telling you they spend 5 hours in a gym a day, or how good they eat, or different things like that. They're just trying to sell you these different products. Um, it, Nothing will ever beat consistency, discipline, and nutrition. Nothing's ever going to beat those things, because what you're doing is you're teaching yourself great living habits, not just trying to get fit into something for summertime. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm all for healthy living lives, just not trying to make you skinny, or not trying to. No, we're gonna look good, you know what I mean? But you're gonna look good because you're putting that work to look that way. And not only are you going to feel like you've earned it, mentally you're going to start changing as well, because as you're looking in the mirror, even though you might have had a trainer, you had to get out there and do it yourself. You know what I mean? You had to put in that work. You had to change your eating habits. You had to get some rest. You know what I mean? You had to go to the gym where you didn't feel like it. So yeah, all that does things for our mental space, and we don't see happening, but it's happening.
And a lot of the audience is agreeing as well too. Shout out to K2. K2 says amen to that. Ali Yankee says he is all fit and I'm looking like Mama Joe. Not Mama Joe.
No, not at all. But you guys are
And
amazing. Thank you so much.
yes, yoga now's the time. Exactly. Yes. I'm all about protecting your peace and finding balance and making sure that you are mentally and yoga helps. It's
Yes.
so therapeutic. I'm
Yes, it
telling you.
is. Yes, it is definitely difficult. Yoga, I've seen grown men, grow fit guys go in yoga and struggle. You know what I mean? It's not the easy thing that people think. You know, oh, I need hard workout. No, it is hard. If you're not flexible, if that core is not together, if you mentally, if you it helps with all of those different things, and if you allow it to. I'm always going to tell you do multiple different ways of exercise. Keep it fun. Just don't. I mean, if you hate doing cardio, get you into a step class. For me, I didn't think. I mean, I'm addicted to it now because I think I'm a dancer anyway, and I can't. So that's my the closest I'm gonna get to choreo. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make step classes me as often as I can. And I mean, like last week I was in there for an hour, and I burned 600 calories, and that's really hard for me to do because of how active I am. So it's like find something new for yourself. Find what interests you, and also don't depend on nobody else to do it. Because as soon as that person's motivation is gone, yours is out the window. To do it for you, get used to going by yourself. Get used to saying, "I'm gonna go whether or not this person or this person go," and see how things change for you.
100%. 100%. All right, fashion doll. Do we have any questions? We're going to do something different at the end of the show today. I'm going to give you guys a Black History Month fact and then the final word of the day. And then, but before we get to that, I'm going to do the Rapid Five Valentine's Day edition with Marquise. All right?
Okay.
So he has to tell me 5 things he can't live without for Valentine's Day because it is slowly but surely approaching. We are now in February and people have already prepped for Valentine's Day. So, what are 5 things the Marquise can't live without for Valentine's?
Wow. Okay, we getting real with it. All right. Okay, so Valentine's Day, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The closer I get to days like this, I hit the gym really, 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 really hard. You know what I mean? Hit the gym. I'm really hard in the gym. And it's because I pride myself on looking good for who I'm with. You know what I'm saying? I want to look good every day. I want to, present that every day. So gym's gonna be hard. Gym's one. Underwear. Gotta have some amazing underwear. Gotta have some amazing underwear. Not necessarily the red or not with hearts on it, not like that, but just some underwear that you don't usually wear. You know what I mean? What else? Toys. Yeah, I get your toys out. I get whatever toys you want to have fun with for Valentine's Day.
Right?
Plan it, and music. That's the four, and somebody to spend it with, and somebody to spend
Okay.
it with. Always. Those are the best ways of those are my five. Those are my five. But I'm real simple. Like I said, Valentine's Day is not that I'm not very materialistic. I don't believe in going and spending $1 million on a ring unless you plan on proposing or anything like that. I'm very big on let's make this a special day about me and you. I don't want to go out and be amongst the crowd. Literally buy me candy on the 15th when it's cheap and you can buy me twice as much for less than what you were going to spend. I'm practical when it comes to things like that. I'm not about the show. The show I want is a personal show, not the show that you want social media to see to make it seem like you did so much that honestly didn't mean nothing to me. It meant something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But Valentine's Day is not the gift giving day or going to spend it all. No, let's do it. I want to stay home. I want to do something special. I want to. I'm real old school. Like do something you don't usually do at home. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. I hate to get personal, but that's what I'm talking about. Don't make me don't let me go out and spend a whole bunch of money. I'm not going to enjoy any of that. I want something personal. I'm very practical when it comes to Valentine's.
And yeah, and I've notice that it's beautiful and all when we see it on social media with all of the big, like they have these big thing of red roses, like the roses are
Nice for
huge.
you.
And I'm just like, what am I gonna do with all of them when they, when the flowers grow? What am I gonna do?
Who gonna
I'm
clean
not
up all
gonna.
these
Right.
roses?
I mean, one doesn't. It's fine. That's fine. Or just one road. But I've
Right.
seen them go over and beyond the flower bears and everything. Like it's beautiful, but what if they pass on? Especially with it being humid, we'll be going into the spring pretty soon. What am I going to do with all of these roses?
I'm not. I'm not going to remember that rose, but I will remember what you did that night. I'll be perfectly honest. I mean, I don't need all that. I mean, and I hate to see like not romantic or after almost 40 years of Valentine's Day, none of this stuff is interesting anymore to me. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, especially with social media, they're so fake with it, with especially when you know people going through hell. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all do it on social media, don't mean it make it real, make it no more special, any of that mess. So it's like it's for me. I don't want the spectacle. And once again, you're protecting your privacy. You know what I'm saying? I'm protecting my privacy. What? That's it. That's protecting my privacy and protecting your peace, and that's part of it. That's part of it.
Absolutely. Not the whole world needs to know. Now, what is your ideal date for Valentine's Day?
Honestly, um, ideal date. Hmm. Honestly, Valentine's Day, I like lights. I'm very big on scenery. You know what I mean? Anything with a pretty scenery, whether it be if you can create a mood or a moment, whether it be us just walking through the city, whether it be you know lights. I like things that where it's snowing outside and you can somehow really allow me to capture it while I'm not freezing. Something like that. You know what I mean? I'm all about an experience. So whatever an experience could be, something that makes me remember it. You cannot spend a dime. We can go on a walk. You know what I mean? Depending on what we discussed and how you set that walk up could be amazing to me. I don't need but yeah, hell, a nice night at home, somebody cook for me, things like that. That's perfect kind of situation. A movie that I like. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Marvel fan. Wakanda Forever just started. Setting up some stuff, a Wakanda themed little dinner or whatever. That kind of stuff, I'm very, very, very attention detail. You know me, what do I like? What kind of thing? That's perfect to me. Anybody know me? I'm not materialistic. Buying me something expensive is not it. You want to sit in the drawer or something. Never gonna wear it. I'm in the gym all day long. What am I gonna do with this?
Right. Let me see. Let me just read some of the comments. Hi, Daniel. Daniel wants to know. Let me see something I missed. He wants to know: are you involved in this date night?
am I am I involved in this date night?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
guessing, Daniel. Are you asking? Oh my goodness, y'all are something else. Welcome if you're just coming in. Welcome,
What's
welcome,
going
welcome,
on,
welcome, dog. We are here with Marquise Woolford. Do we have any questions, Fashion Doll? Again, it is What a Man Week. So all throughout this week of February, we're going to be celebrating the men because all throughout back in January, I would say we've had a lot of girl talks, and I know the men that watch Style by Stevie are just like, when did you want to be? Yes, fellas, this is for you. So we've got some amazing black men all throughout this week, and it's perfect because it's Black History Month. So
Yes.
some amazing black men, actors, and so much more. And there might be a couple girl talks, so you guys have to stay tuned. Daniel wants to know, are you single?
No.
Oh, Daniel. Hi, Ike. Welcome if you're just coming in. All right. Any questions for Marquise? before we conclude and get, because we're going to do Black History Month facts. I have a Black History fact, and then I'm going to wrap it up with the final word of the day, which is a quote, Fashion Dolls. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But in the meantime, other than that, there you go. Look right there, all of the love that you're getting.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Hey, Ike. Do I smell a collab coming on? Because Ike is a photographer, so definitely, Ike, you might want to link up with Marquise.
Let's get it. Let's
Definitely.
get it.
I'm
I
all
love
about
enough. I love collaborating.
black babes together.
Yes,
So
I love it.
listen.
I love it.
Well, if we don't have any more questions, Fashion Dolls, I'm gonna let Marquise give his thought, and then wait a minute before we conclude. You are such an amazing black man. What is one piece of advice that you would give to an upcoming actor?
Mm. Thank you, Bob Felicia. Some advice I would give to him before: don't give up. Don't give up. Stay at it. Stay involved in some way, shape, or form. If you write, if you can get on the set to help out, to be a PA or something like that, stay involved, and also do independent film.
Yeah.
You're going to be so held back with restraints that with when you're going to audition and you get on bigger sets and big production and things like that, that's where you're going to have to do what somebody's telling you. When you're in independent film, literally, it's everybody in there with a dream working, and you're never going to get a better experience with that than working in a room full of people who have the same dream, all want it as bad as you do. The moment you get, the higher you get, egos, paychecks, Hollywood, all kinds of stuff comes into play. But when you're doing independent film, everybody in there is just as hungry and wants it just as bad as you do. And with that type of energy, you can make some amazing, amazing, amazing art that will always outlast stuff that you've done on big productions. Some of my favorite people, and this was my favorite actors, are people I only get to see during set. And why? Because when they come prepared, and they bring the best out of me because I know that they've thought about it. I know they did their homework. I know they want it, and I know they want me to do good just like I want them to do good.
There's another question for you from Ike. He wants to know, what would you tell yourself 15 years ago with the knowledge you have now?
That you are enough as you are.
Yes.
Stop trying to change yourself to fit society. You are Marquise Woolford. You are perfect the way you are. Be you, evolve, make your mistakes, and keep going. Because Lord knows, I was just telling some of my friends today, I was like, I let so much of myself be held back based off of what I felt like society wanted from me. Not what society wanted, because I can't put it off on them, what I felt like they wanted from me, and I gave it to them. So 15 years ago, I tell them, let that go. Be you. Be you. And go after it, too. Go after it.
Yeah. Great interview. Thank you for answering my question, Marquise. Love your work and you. And that is from Bye Felicia. All of this love that you're getting, and that is from Ike. Do we have any more questions, Fashion Dolls? I'm going to take some more questions before I get to the Black History Month fact of the day and the final word of the day, ladies and gentlemen. It's just amazing, all of this love and support, regardless of all the negativity. Forget the negativity, but all of this love and support is what people need more than anything, because we do see everything out there that you guys put in the comments, and for all the conditional love and support that you give each and every one of us as content creators as individuals, it means a lot to us. So to keep that going is amazing. We have to keep supporting each other, not just on Black History Month, as Ike said in the comments, but all year round. Support Black here 100%. So, well, I'm waiting to see if anybody's going to type anything, because I'm pretty sure they have questions. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Joining me tomorrow, we have Dakari Jones, who's also an actor. So make sure you guys tune in. Marquise is an awesome brother. Keep up the good work, Marquise.
Thank you so much. Thank you
And that
so
is
much.
from your son. All right, fashion dolls. I'm going to get to the Black History Month fact of the day, which is on Garrett Morgan. All right. With an elementary school education, Black inventor and son of enslaved parents, Garrett Morgan came up with several significant inventions, including an improved sewing machine and the gas mask. However, his most fortunate invention was the first three light systems that were invented in the 1920s. Now, resulting in a widespread adoption of the traffic light we take for granted today. So, a black man invented the traffic lights that you guys see today at the road. For those of you who don't know, so that is Black History first, fashion dolls. And
Amazing.
the thought of the day I'm going to leave you guys with comes from none other than Queen Bee, Beyonce, which is power is
Yes.
not given to you. You have to take it. And that comes from Beyonce Knowles Carter. And by the way, y'all need to go get y'all tickets for the Renaissance tour.
Better
She broke
register.
the internet making the announcement. So y'all need to go and figure out how y'all gonna get y'all tickets for the Renaissance tour. Cause I made it bring out one of my stories. I reposted. So y'all need to go and try to get y'all's ticket.
Somebody come
So
sign up for some training. I need to get my ticket.
yes. So without further ado, let everyone know where they can follow you and give them an encouraging word to lead them into the beautiful new year. So far, it's been an amazing 2023 for me. Just nonstop, all of these overwhelming things for all of us.
I love that for you. First, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak. I tell artists, anybody, anytime you have an opportunity to share what you do, you take it seriously and be honored. Because it's not everybody don't get the opportunity, and there are people out there who truly want it. So thank you so much for what you do, and I'm trying to spotlight on different artists and different people in the community. It means the world to us. You guys can find me at m.q.d on Instagram. My name is Marquise Woolford. King Wolf on Twitter, but I'm more active on Instagram. Yeah, also you can check my movies. There's plenty of them on Tubi. Pastor Thorn, Lust of the Flesh, The Assistant, My Life, Bondage, Redemption for Easter. You know, there's a bunch of movies online. Check out any of them, and thank you so much for everybody who takes the time to watch those movies. To all my artists, to everybody out there shooting for your dream, keep going. Honestly, if you're not happy with it, you're only going to make it worse if you quit, because you're only going to live with regrets, and you never know what's around the corner. And in 2023, more than any other time, is opportunity for us to be visible, and for people to have access to you, and for you to be able to get your art out there, for you to get your information out there, your writing, your songs, your dances, your jokes, all that stuff. It's now, and you never know who's watching. The people in your city want to collaborate. Open up yourself to collaborating with people. Open up your art to collaborate with people. That's where so much of the magic is coming from. Band together. Band together. We have everything we need in our community. For Black History Month, we shouldn't need 1 month where we focus on each other and working with each other. Band together, set the egos aside, and let's create some magic together so that we can, so the next Issa Rae, the next Kendra Brunson can be out there. We don't need to wait on ABC or somebody to put it out there for us. There's somebody Black out there that can fund our projects. We don't have to wait for white America. We don't have to wait for these things. You know what I mean? So let's stick together. Also, don't give up, and give it your all. Take care of yourselves and love on each other as much as you can.
Absolutely, fashion dolls. It is Black History Month. Make sure you guys go and follow Marquise Woolford, ladies and gentlemen. It is such a pleasure. Always a great time with you to have you back in the dollhouse. And we got to set something up again
Yes,
for the spring. So
yes, man. We don't
definitely keep
have to. We gotta keep up with all the blessings coming. So we gotta keep up with it. So yes, man. Let's do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys stay tuned. Again, joining me tomorrow at 4 p.m. It is What a Man Week, amazing black men all throughout the first week of February. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Joining me tomorrow, we have Dakari Jones, and I will see you tomorrow at 4. Stay Style by Stevie, and I love you all, Fashion Doll. And head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime. Guess what? We're almost at the 400 mark of 400 episodes, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen.
ma'am.
So
Congratulations.
keep going. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, Marcus,
Thank
for coming back
you.
with all. You guys take care and be safe. Take care,
Everybody be
everyone.
well. Love you all.
Love you too.